official notice to China. The US and Philippine navies blew up this warship in the South China Sea. Pretend battleship will be sunk in the South China Sea by the US Navy as part of a joint military drill with the Philippines. Both the United States and the Philippines have emphasized that the live-fire exercise is not a reaction to rising tensions with China over Taiwan. In any case, Beijing is not pleased and has responded by staging a military exercise with real warships and fighter jets stationed all around Taiwan, a self-governing island that Beijing claims as its own. The tit-for-tat war drills highlight a reality that American presidents already, China, and other Asian nations are at odds in continuing maritime disputes. For instance, China frequently contests the maritime sovereignty of Japan in the East China Sea, and Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia in the South China Sea. However, the U.S. also places a great deal of strategic importance on the contested waters. It is there that China is showing off its expanding military prowess in front of American allies and partners, including Taiwan, which the United States has vowed to safeguard. I think the South China Sea will probably play a significant role in any confrontation between China and the United States, with Chinese aggressiveness toward Taiwan serving as the ignition. South China Sea, scuffle over there. The South China Sea's numerous islands, shoals, reefs, banks, and rocks have long been considered little more than navigational hazards. However, the hitherto largely neglected sea has attracted substantial attention from the nations whose shorelines meet it as a result of the discovery of significant oil and gas reserves in the 1970s and fisheries worth billions of dollars. It resulted in the resurgence of long-gone competing claims to ownership of the sea. The vast bulk of the South China Sea is currently claimed by China as having legal rights much beyond the unclosed limits that were set forth in 1982. The Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia all have legally recognized marine and territorial rights that overlap with China's claim, which is denoted on maps by a 9-dash line. China has routinely used gray zone tactics or low-intensity coercive measures during the past 10 years. Examples of these include small-scale deployments of the Chinese Coast Guard in disputed areas and the manned fishing vessels with civilians who have received military training in China. The intent is to harass other people and assert Chinese maritime claims outside of China's recognized legal, territorial waters as defined by UNCLOS. China has also created artificial islands out of a number of reefs and shoals since 2013, outfitting these bases with runways, radar, and missile launching equipment. China's 9-dash line claims were rejected by a UNCLOS annex v. Arbitration Tribunal in 2016, which also disregarded China's claims to marine features in the Philippines' legal waters. But despite the fact that the decision is legally binding, China has proceeded to militarize its artificially created islands and to bother the military and fishing vessels of its neighbors. Additionally, it has prevented U.S. Navy ships from legally passing through South China Sea waters. Various U.S. administrations have expressed worry about maritime developments. Mike Pompeo, who was the Secretary of State at the time, released a statement on the South China Sea in 2020 and rejected China's maritime claims and its bullying methods as illegal. In 2021, his successor Antony Blinken made the following statement, neighbors the rules, based maritime order under greater threat than in the South China Sea. But why is the South China Sea so important to United States? Economics and power politics hold the key to the solution. Natural resources are a source of trade. The South China Sea is a major shipping route for around 1/3 of global shipping. Every year, goods worth more than $3 trillion, including everything from rubber ducks to cars, are transported through its waters. Trade from East Asian nations may go to and from the billions of people in South Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and Europe because of the sea that connects the Pacific Ocean to the Indian Ocean. 14 of all maritime trade with the United States comes via there as well. It is a major route for both importing and exporting commodities from the United States.